Hello.
Hello.
It's light outside. Crazy bright. Don't know what to do. Canny's asking what's happening here, and I have no information for him.
Yeah, what can we tell him?
It's bright.
We're live on the internet.
We're live on the internets. Today we have a great show for you. It's our UK time zone friendly stream. That's a lot of words.
UK among other places.
Yeah. UK and the worldwide that is awake right now, time zone friendly.
That can't usually make our other show time.
Just make it longer. Make it a longer name.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Makes perfect sense. But we're here today on Saturday. The neighbor is mowing her lawn because it's sunny out, and
I feel like she's gone over the same strip like three or four times now.
Yes, there's only like a 3-foot wide strip right behind us.
Adjacent to our workshop.
And yeah, so Kainosh is in the green room right now and in chat. We have a great show. I've been looking forward to having Kainosh on. Lots of positive energy. And yeah, I'm super pumped. I'm hoping we can stall until she decides that small patch of grass behind us it's fine. Because it's a little ridiculous how much she's gone back and forth in the same spot. I mean, she's literally just gonna know we're in here, and she's just like right behind us. So lots of fun, and yeah, we're so happy to see you all here, and it's gonna be a good time.
Gonna be a good time.
We have a great show for you today. We have.
I almost started singing. My body knows it's not a regular stream time.
I know.
It's the only time I break into any slight song.
Today we have an interview with Kainosh. We have a little love from our mods. We put Adjacent back in the hot seat. Another clip from what happened on Tuesday. And then we've got JoJo in the emote wall.
Yep.
Great show planned for you. And I've got to say that there is nervous yelling in the clip from Tuesday. It's intense on Tuesdays right now. What is she doing now? Is she using a different lawnmower?
Yeah. She got the different layers.
Yeah, the different layers. You get the first one and then the next. All right.
Hello, Lorraine. Hello.
Did you say Lorraine?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, Andy. Oh, here we go again. It's good to have everyone here. Bob, thanks for the host.
Thank you. Can you still do that?
No, I don't think so. But hello, Bob.
How did you know Lorraine was here? I didn't even see a hello.
I saw them pop in.
Oh.
IslandVibingPresents, that's us.
Yep. All right. Is it too loud though, you all? Because I would like to bring Kainosh on, but I also don't want our neighbor to quiet. Oh,
Hello.
hi, Kane's mom.
Kane's mom.
It's nice to see you. Beautiful. All right. We good to go? Do you guys hear that awful lawn mowing, or is it just us? I don't know how bad she sounds right now. Have you ever seen the rain? Haha, you're so funny. I'm just going to go for it because otherwise we're going to be stuck with Canny's jokes. Hear it sometimes. All right, well, maybe she'll move along and we can just get started. And yeah, because I've been excited to have this interview for a while. This mouse button needs to go over here. All right, so I'm going to push some buttons, and when things stop moving, Kane will be here with us. Oh, what is she freaking doing back there? Like, seriously. Is she mowing our lawn now?
Maybe. In theory, that'd be nice.
I know. It would be super awesome.
Thank you for the follow.
Yes, I appreciate that greatly. All right, here we go now.
Hey,
Hello.
hello. Hello. This is funky.
Yeah,
Jeez.
we've got
Hey, hello. How's it
hel-
going?
good. How are you?
I'm really good. I mean, excited. Like, happy to be here. Thankful to be here. It's good to see you.
It's good
This is
seeing you as
my
well.
second time doing something like this, so yeah, I'm really excited.
Well, we're very happy to have you on anytime that I get to pop onto your stream, into your stream. You're so full of great energy that it's very,
Thank you.
I don't know the right words. I have a hard time with words, but like infectious, that's not the right word, is it?
I
I
mean, I'll
don't know.
take that.
Okay.
I'll take that for sure. I mean, that's what I try and do. I try to make something this exciting and upbeat and energetic, and try to give people some of my energy. Is something that I sometimes wish I had myself. And since finding Twitch, has been a bit of an inspiration to see people out there that do that kind of thing. And yeah, I try to do my part.
Well, I think you're doing a great job at that. And
Thank you.
infectious in a good way. That's right. Thank you so much, Jason, for that backup right there. I was like, that doesn't sound right in the world we're living in right now, but I don't know the right word.
Nah, I got the tent. I got it. I like that.
So we're gonna have a nice long conversation here for you all to listen in on. But I need to start by asking about your fridge.
Oh, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh damn, yeah. Okay. So
So what
yeah,
happened?
my fridge has a little freezer section in it, basically. And that freezer section over time has built up. I know my G's in the chat right now are all gonna be creasing, absolutely laughing their heads off. But I have this freezer section in my on my fridge, and I don't use it. And over time it's just filled up with ice, and it was like a chunk of ice. So I was going to defrost it naturally, just like get rid of it. But there's a lot of ice, and I don't want that much water in my kitchen. So I decided to chip some of it away, and the tool that I had was a knife. I didn't think that I didn't think that I would get close enough. I thought I would leave it after just chipping away a little bit, so then it was nice and easy to let it just fall out, and there wouldn't be too much water. But I got a bit carried away and got a bit close, and accidentally just about punctured the side of the fridge, and was sprayed with a gas called Freon gas, which I heard is not very good for you. So I ran out of the room quickly after closing the fridge, and then I ran back in the room because I was like, maybe I shouldn't leave a closed compartment with gas building up inside it. And I opened the fridge and I ran back out of the room. And then I looked online at what the gas was, and I was a little bit like, oh, damn. Well, we learned a lesson.
I hope so, but I'm a little
Don't use
worried that
knives.
you didn't because yes, knives you say don't use those, but then when you're talking about the next time that this happens to you, you're going to use a hammer.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not
Maybe. But maybe I'll use it with just like a chisel or something.
no chisel is basically a knife, except you have a hammer pushing it in there.
I'll just get I'll get a stronger fridge. That's the goal. Get a stronger fridge. A cane-proof fridge. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Gosh, good luck with getting that. That seems I think that you really need to flamethrower is an idea.
A
He needs
flamethrower. Oh,
a
don't
fridge
let it get
without.
that bad. Is a good shout as well. Like that's. I remember seeing it getting bad, and I remember thinking, I probably should do something about that. But you kind of leave it, and then before you know it, you've got a massive chunk of ice in your fridge that you have to knock out with a knife.
No,
Just
not a knife. Oh gosh. Uh, Your mom and Penguin Superhero say that you need a fridge with auto defrost.
Auto defrost. That's a thing.
I
It's
don't
too
know.
high tech nowadays. Yeah, but there we go. Like they know more than me about fridges. I'm not
Yeah.
educated as much in fridges, I guess.
So Senorita Wendita, who is with the Jukesters and Kenny's Prog Rock Jukebox, Kenny drives two different chat accounts, and so you never
Okay.
really know who's there. So Kenny's Prog Rock Jukebox is the voice behind the Jukesters, and Senorita Wendita is maybe
Okay.
maybe it's Kenny also. I don't know. Maybe it's just Kenny's
Nobody
friend.
knows the mystery.
They put a hairdryer in a clip of a microphone stand and gradually melted away into a pan. So microphone stands are great, I think.
But they're handy. They do a lot. They do a lot.
Yeah. I use them to hold
Just
lights
good-
often. Little clips.
Lights. I say you just got to be a bit creative with them, I guess. Like, I mean, I've literally got a microphone stand for my my ring light on my microphone, with my camera. Sorry. Yeah, it's all the same kind of connections. You can
Yeah.
get just little things.
I-
Mine's not as creative as yours, but I guess
I think that
It
we all
works.
have to be a little bit, MacGyver is what comes to my mind. I don't know if you know who MacGyver is.
MacGyver. I only know about MacGyver through I think The Simpsons. I think they had it in there. They
Oh.
referenced it.
Yeah.
I'm sure the guy that made stuff randomly out of like anything and escaped and
Exactly. Look,
Yeah, I
the
think that's
funniest
it.
part for
they
me,
referenced it well. Then
yeah, that's exactly correct. If you get it just from The Simpsons, the part that always got me about the actual MacGyver show, is that he would always have like the most complex things that he needed like in his pocket, and the one thing that
okay.
he needed was just a bobby pin or just like a stick of gum, like something other
I
people
just
like.
happen to have some uranium in my wallet. Like,
Exactly. Look at this. Now, who has a bobby pin? Anyone? Oh, look, my female counterpart does.
what a coincidence!
I know, it's crazy. I just realized that light is facing into the. There we go. We have a light on, but it's like facing into the desk, so it's doing absolutely nothing except getting hot. So sorry about that. Yes, pocket uranium. That's correct, Jason.
Pocket, yeah, normal pocket uranium. Everybody has it.
Yeah, I mean, I have mine in my purse, not my pocket,
yeah,
but
obviously. Yeah.
so one thing that we like to know is kind of like how your Twitch origin story. So how did you get?
Origin story.
Yeah, like you're a superhero, not a penguin superhero, but just one in
Yeah,
general.
we've got our superhero. We've got a penguin's my mod. So anyone wondering, penguin is our superhero. I don't know if we got a couple others mods. I don't know if I've seen them yet. But yeah, legends. The mods are superheroes of Twitch. We appreciate all you G's.
Absolutely. So how did you get
Knocking this.
where you are on Twitch now? From then
How did
to
I
now?
get where I am? Oh, so I guess music in general was it was kind of just there for me through quite a lot of life, but I kind of left it quite a long time ago. So when I was young, I think like a lot of people, I had that dream of being a musician and a singer, and would like sing and jump around and do what kids do. And yeah, I really liked that. Me and my brother really had the idea of pushing forward with that in the future. That was like what I wanted to do. And yeah, I think as time went on, I still remember the song it happened on actually. So my voice broke, as we all do when we get a little bit older. I hit puberty, and suddenly my voice was being like, oh, like up high. I was breaking obviously when I was trying to do it, and I was like, well, that's it. We're done. We're done. No more singing. That's it. Pack it up. We're finished. And I just kind of stopped for about 5 or 6 years. Didn't even think about it. And obviously through that period as well, I didn't. I was trying every so often, but no, it just wasn't happening. It wasn't it. So yeah, I kind of got back into guitar. Uh, uh, Maybe when I was 16, I would borrow a guitar from school and would just learn to play that and got back into the guitar. And from there, I had a band. So then I started singing a little bit again, and my voice kind of developed. I started not thinking that the only way to sing was up high and understanding that it's not all about that and it can be lower as well. And then I started practicing more and more. And I think the real change with singing when I was like, okay, I can do this again, was when I moved into where I live now, which is alone in my own place. I moved out from my mum's. And since living here, I had no one around to listen to me. So I could be as loud as I want, as much as I want. And I was as loud as I wanted to be, as much as I wanted to be. And my singing, I think, just improved from there. And I was like, okay, now I think I want to do something with this again. I really want to sing to people. I want to be somebody. So I kind of started figuring out how I was going to do that. I think I think the first time I sang to somebody properly, I sang to my mum a couple times, and my mum gave me some criticisms, and I learned from there and moved on and got better and improved. And we went to there was an app that I would use called Wakey, I think. And it was just phone calls. You'd call people up basically. There was like a random carousel, and people would you could put out your like call status and someone could answer it and you could accept whether they answered it. And one of the things on there was I want to sing to somebody. So I would click this, I want to sing to somebody, and then we'd start singing. And I got a lot of really good feedback, and people were like, you should do something with this. And so then I remember having the thought in my head of I want to find somewhere because they had a thing on there which was like you could sing to a group, and how many people were in that room, you'd sing to them or talk or whatever the conversation in that group club was. Uh, so I would go into the singing ones and you sing to like 5 people or 6 people, and eventually I just got this thought that I want to do it just in my own room, like to people. And that's when I found Twitch, which I mean, I'd found Twitch before 2 years prior. Someone had sent me it, but I thought it was just for gaming. And I was looking online and I saw musicians on Twitch, and I was like, oh, okay, what's this? Let me have a little look into this. It might be something worth checking out. And I watched a few streamers, and I saw how they'd interact, and it was like completely different to what I thought. I kind of imagined it more like a concert, like you come on and you just do your part and people were there doing their thing. But I remember being in streams and there was just such an interaction between the streamer and the chat, and I was like, oh, this is really awesome. And I think only a month after watching a streamer, I managed to finally push through all that anxiety that I'd felt for pushing myself out and hiding myself in my house and away from people. And I just like, I'm gonna do it. And it was just as COVID had kicked in. So I think I had all that time anyway. I'd not long lost the job. So it was just in this situation that I was like, well, I may as well just go all in. And I was just gone there talking to people and making friends and realizing just becoming a part of this community that I just, without even realizing and without it being able to plan, was just becoming absolutely engulfed in this world of Twitch that I just wanted more and more and more of. And went from having just a mobile phone stream, and then we got the PC, and we got guitars, and it's just crazy what it's been, and what it's done for myself and my confidence and just my life in general. And yeah, it's just mad to think of how far it's come from just not wanting to do this anymore to having so many people believe in me to want to do this and want to keep pushing further. And yeah, so I'm really thankful for Twitch and for the journey that I've kind of been brought on. And so yeah, it's really something special in my mind.
What is do you have, you said you very specifically remember the song that kind of made you stop singing, and
Yeah, oh yes, yes.
what song was that?
It was there was Kelly Clarkson.
Hmm?
It was Behind These Hazel Eyes, and because of it got to the point when she goes, here I am, and every time my voice would And I was like, nah, 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 nah. And then I would sing it in the lower register, and I'll be like, here I am. And I'm like, nah, what's this? I'm like, I'm in this weird, awkward part where I can't get high enough and I can't get low enough. And obviously, you can't sing every song as well, which I should have. I wish I could go back and tell myself, like, you can't sing them all, man. Like, it's registers for a reason. Like,
Mhm.
but
I,
part of the story.
I like that you said that your mom gave you criticism. I think often, parents are like, "Oh my goodness, you're perfect. You're beautiful. This is wonderful," but it's not
Yeah,
always
yeah,
like
we're
helpful.
not like that.
We're not.
Well, yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, she wasn't mean. She wasn't mean by any means, but she said I sounded American, and
Oh no,
and that
that's
like
not good,
stuck
I
with me.
guess.
Stuck with me. And but I listened back and I heard it, and she wasn't wrong, which is the main thing. She could have just said like, "Oh, that was amazing," and then I could still sound exactly the same. But I went back and I listened.
American. Psh, don't want to sound like
American.
us.
Just when I'm singing, so she's like, "You talk English, and then suddenly you sing with an American accent," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't want that. I want to be myself. I don't want to sound like I'm putting on something. I want to just be who I am." So, yeah, it was really good criticism, but I'm not gonna lie, when you hear that,
Yeah.
oh, really? I'm not amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I think that at the beginning it's kind of like, ugh, but then like, oh, actually, I really needed to hear that.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly, exactly. Like, you have to hear that to improve. Like you can never improve from just being around, like saying you're amazing all the time. You have to have that harsh reality sometimes hit you, so then you can actually then look at yourself more objectively and then push off of that. Well, that's how I see it, at least.
so with that in mind, have you now these types of criticism are not helpful, but have you ever had an interaction with a troll on Twitch? Any memorable trolls?
Oh, we've how deep in the trolls you want to go, I guess. Like,
Like we don't need
we've had
like the
trolls, we've had super trolls. Like,
what is one thing that you remember that just kind of made you be like, what is wrong with you?
uh, I mean, the ones that really stand out, we got hate raided quite a while
Oh
back, for
wow.
quite a lot, and that really stood out because it was I think that was the first time we'd ever had more than. I mean, we've had the odd, like, the troll will come in and they'll just say something random or something
Right.
weird or something about you, and like just, yeah, nasty random things that mean nothing. And but then
Right.
we had these randomly, it was like a targeted attack, and by you might have heard a while back there was a thing that
Yeah.
went round, and it was huge on Twitch where these bots were going around and botting people, and yeah, and sending loads of mad messages. But I think that was probably the craziest thing. We had maybe about 6, 7, maybe 8 of them. We got around it really quick. And it actually helped in a few ways because it introduced me to like a really good mod and friend of the channel now, who was able to find out a lot of information about the situation, which was yeah, it was crazy. And
I can't
yeah, other
imagine.
than that, yeah, they're usually just random. I think we get stuff in other languages that I can't understand, and then one of the mods will go away and they'll check it, and it will be something mean about an appearance or something, and it's like, okay. So, yeah, just get it. They're gone already. My mods are amazing.
Yeah.
Before I even seen it, they're gone. They're incredible.
So Penguin was saying that they're your biggest troll, which
Oh,
I
that's probably
think
true as well.
mods
Yeah,
are. They're lovely
yeah,
and
because
wonderful and needed and
the
appreciated.
Trojan horse.
Exactly. They come in and they're like, you're like,
Yeah, we have. I think the songs in my list. I get lots of random songs put in my list that I've not seen, or ones that I've taken out of the list, or ones that they know I don't like that have been suddenly appear back in the list again. Uh, or I love seeing the random accounts and stuff. We've got a thing on our stream, Nerdnosh, which is just me wearing glasses and a tie and shirt, basically. And we've got now the real Nerdnosh, and I see the NerdNosh like accounts that have suddenly started appearing in the stream. So, like, I love it. I love it. It's what makes Twitch so good and so fun is that banterish interaction is.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that they are loving trolls are great. I think. Um
The best.
so when people come into your stream, you immediately call them G.
Yes, my G's.
When did that get started? Is that a Twitch only thing or is this a global
Nah,
Kane
that's
thing?
I say, yeah, I'd say in my life, it's just you'll have a few people around this area will say the same thing, and I probably over time picked it up from them. And but yeah, no one said it on Twitch, and I was just saying it, just being myself, and it seems to be really noticeable apparently. So we end up making it into an emote, making it into like commands, and we got like a raffle thing that's based around it, and it's just a bit of fun. It basically it originates from the word gangster because someone will
Mhm.
be like my gangster, but then we do around here use it for just saying like my guy or my girl. It's kind of more of a soft version of it. And on our stream, it means anything you can think of beginning with G, anything you can possibly think of. Honestly, we say you can be my Gherkin, my Godzilla, my Grunger, anything you can possibly think of. I like hearing what people are.
Gherkin's fun. I mean, I like pickles. They're delicious. Um,
No, I'm not a big gherkin person to be fair, so but I'll accept any of you gherkins.
um, you in our stream, we do a lot with flamingos. In the LG music stream, he does a
Bingo.
lot with tacos. Yours are all these cute little yellow birds.
Yes, we got our origami. This is Kainosh, actually. This is our origami mascot that my mum got for me. I have no idea where she got it, but it's pretty cool. And yeah, the cranes are our
So
mini G's, I guess.
So is where did your emotes come from? Are they from the cranes or is there some other little yellow bird that or is it not a
The
bird at
actual
all and it looks like one?
oh, the little yellow ones. I
Yeah.
made that myself. Yeah, I just drew that up myself. I had a few reference pictures, and we have Kainosh, but I'd had an emote before of just an origami bird, and I was like, it's all right, but I want to make it a bit more. What is it? They like a chibi version, I think is called. I don't know, but like a
Hmm.
more cartoony, fun like version. So I found a few reference pictures online, and then I just drew up the little mini Krainosh, baby Krainosh, actually, baby Krainosh. And this is Krainosh when he's older. He becomes white
Oh,
feathered,
he
obviously.
looks a lot different when he gets older.
Yeah, he went through some changes.
Yeah, just a few. Um, it's very memorable. If you see your your emotes in a chat, you're like, oh, you know Kainosh? He's great.
Oh, oh, that's awesome to hear.
Um,
I'm really happy.
yeah, it's oh, hold on just give me 1 second. I've got a confusion in my head and I need to ask you, Jason, something.
Oh, no worries.
Sorry about that. My brain like froze and couldn't get over something without checking in with it, Jason, for a minute.
Good.
So you have been, you talked about the music community and you seem to be in a lot of different places and know a lot of different
Yeah,
streamers.
yeah.
How did you how have you found like the music community in different places that you've gone throughout it?
Like I think it's just part of Twitch music. I don't know if it's Twitch music community or Twitch communities in general. I
Mm-hmm.
think I haven't spent too much time in a lot of other communities. I've been in the art community quite a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and uh, gaming streams more just the odd one here or there. So I've not really had a chance to know it as a whole. But speaking for the Twitch music community itself, it's so very supportive of other communities. So without a doubt, you're raiding into another community, and then you're having a jam and a party there, and you're raiding into another community, and you're having a jam, and you see the familiar faces popping up, and before you know it, you're saying hello to people, and yeah, it just kind of goes from there. I like getting on with people and talking to people, meeting new people, and I guess it's just naturally came that you're just in this situation where you're presented more people that I'm gonna talk and hang out and get to know people and try to show that support back that they end up coming and showing me, and just for me being with them. So it's just a really supportive, uh, wholesome community that I'm really happy and proud to be a part of. And yeah, again, I don't know if that's just Twitch music community and the creative side or the gaming side as well, but yeah, I'm really thankful that that is the side that I happen to be in, at least.
Yeah, we there's definitely different temperatures of, chats that you go into, and some of them feel all nice and warm and cozy, and others you're like, I
Yeah,
don't
for
even know
sure.
how to get into this conversation. I
Yeah, that's for sure. I fully feel that.
I think
Some
that
just
we're
feel a lot more warming and welcoming. I think it also comes down to the uh the person themselves and what they want out of the stream, I guess. And maybe with musicians, they want that connection with the people, like they want the music connection. So maybe I don't know. Again, I don't know if it translates across.
I think in some places it does, in some places it does not. And I think that it definitely kind of depends on where you go to, because I think
Yeah,
that, in a lot of times it's almost like a shock because it's so kind and friendly and in a lot of the music community, and then you step into something else where you're like, whoa, this doesn't feel even a
this
little.
is different.
This is
I
a
don't
lot.
like change.
Yeah, change is hard. So on your, I can't remember if it was your about page or your Instagram page or maybe both, you talk about skateboarding.
Yeah.
Is that something
Oh
you
yeah.
do like on a,
Skateboarding was my thing before music, really. Well, after the first attempt at music before the voice break, skateboarding was what kind of came in and took over. Well, I mean, it wasn't the first thing that came in, if I'm being honest. I went through a lot of different sports. I've always been quite a sporty person, and skateboarding just connected in a very different way to anything else. Kind of a bit similar to music with my music and my loop pedal and stuff, and I can just be here practicing on my own and be in my own world. And with skateboarding, it's the same thing. You can just be put your music in your ears and just go and do your own thing, just ride around, do tricks or whatever. Yes, it was a very it was a it teaches you a lot of lessons. It's definitely been a big part of my life in helping me grow as a person and kind of helping me become somebody who can keep on going at something again and again and again, and no matter how many times you fail it, like, and how many times you keep falling over and losing, you're like, now I'm gonna keep going because I know I've got it, I know I can do it, and let me fall again, but I know in another few tries I'll get it. And yeah, skateboarding really pushed that into me, and I don't know if I would have that same mindset if it wasn't for skateboarding. And it's been really useful in my life. As some of the people on my stream will know, we have a lot of problems go down with technology. So and we take a lot of hits of internet problems and stuff, but we don't let it get to us. Never, never. It doesn't touch the G's. Never touches the G. We just keep going back like we're trying to land a trick, and eventually we land it, and we keep on rolling for the next one.
your mom says you used to go everywhere to skate competitions.
Yeah, we used to go all over the place, all over the place. Damn, it's been a while since I've been in a skate competition, to be fair.
So do you still do lots of skating now?
Yeah, I don't skate as much as I used to back in the day. Uh, I guess so yeah, things get a bit different. But when you're back in the day, you can spend all day. We turn up at the skate park at like 9 a.m. in the morning and wouldn't leave until about 8 p.m. in the evening. And we'd just be there all day just skating. And nowadays, I don't even think my body could handle that much skating
I
nowadays.
know you're talking about it. My body's going, no. Like my
It's just
little
a
one,
long time to be
yeah,
there.
my little one was not feeling very well last night, so she like slept in the bed. Mainly because couldn't get up in the middle of the night when she came to tell me she didn't feel good. I was just like, just lay down. But just having her in the bed, my body is like all sore, and I was sleeping, like
Oh no.
thinking about going
What
to
am I
a
supposed to
skate.
do?
Yeah, going to a skate park. I'm like, oh, that would just hurt.
It doesn't hurt as bad as people think. I'll be honest. Like I know it. The thing is with skateboarding, I think you get so used to falling over. Like to any person who doesn't skate, they see someone at a skate park and they see every fall, and it's like, oh, I don't know how my body would handle that. But a lot of the falls, a lot of the time, we're all good. But sometimes it's rough. Sometimes it's rough.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
snowboarded, and that hurts, and that's onto snow, not tar.
that's high on my list of something I want to do. I've never been snow. I've been like snowboarding with a skateboard tied to my shoes with shoelaces down a hill that's snowy. So I don't. If that counts, maybe.
I don't I don't know that it does.
Like skate snowboarding. I don't know what you'd call it. Something with shoelaces.
Yeah, I think that if you want to go snowboarding, you should probably, you know,
Go
not
right,
do
just
that.
snowboarding.
Yeah. So,
Well, you should have seen our sleds. Our sleds were made out of like road signs that we'd find around. What works works.
yeah. I've seen some people use cardboard boxes. If you flatten them, they go
Yeah, I
down
saw
pretty well.
people using boxes, yeah. And trays as well. I remember we found a couple of McDonald's trays. They slid down there pretty well. But I don't advocate you go and take trays from McDonald's.
No, no stealing. Just if they're found items.
If you find the trays, if you find the trays.
So where you live in the world, are there many opportunities for something like snowboarding? Like if you wanted to go, could you, or would you have to trek to a place like that?
Yeah, I'd have to travel. I'm pretty sure there's a place up in Wales, which is off about 2 hour train drive away, 3 hour train drive away. I'm sure at very certain points of the year, like once or twice a year, they have snow on their hill and they do some snowboarding things up there. But I've not looked into it enough. And to be fair, I'd rather go somewhere proper, somewhere with a big hill that I can go down. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I living in Maine, we have lots of snow during the winter months, and some places have even more.
Oh,
Let's just take a
I'm
quick moment.
jealous. I'm so jealous.
It's nice sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes it's
Yeah,
nice.
I hear. I don't think my country could handle much snow, to be fair. Like the tiniest bit on the floor, and we shut down anyway.
Well, I gotta say, if any snow gets on my floor, I'm pretty irate too. I like it outside, but the kids bring it inside sometimes.
They can bring it into my house. I need some snow. It's been too long.
Let's just take a quick moment and welcome our raiders. Welcome in. We're so happy that you are here. Cover Time Pete is a huge supporter of the music community and does some singing on his own channel as well. So welcome in. We're very glad to have you. We do have a raid song. I don't know if I made it so you can hear it, but let's we don't sing it. We had it made for us by one of our past guests, Hill Singer. He's very kind and he made this. Like I said, I don't know if I've got it rigged right so you can hear it, but we'll see.
I'll just dance and hope I'm in time.
All right, here we go.
You made it to our island, mate. You'll never guess who you'll meet. Pull up a chair and rest your weary feet. You traveled across some choppy twitch seas. We're glad you're here with Jason and Bob.
Hey, I hear it.
Hey.
Let's go. Hey, legend.
So Raiders, if you like our raid song, please make sure that you go and follow Hillsinger. He is a wonderful streamer and has an amazing story. Also, make sure that if you are not already following our Raider, Cover Time Pete, you go and do that. He shows a lot of love around Twitch, and so we should all give him a little love as well. And also, for everybody that just came in with the raid, welcome. And today on Island Vibing Presents, we are presenting Kainosh. If you're not following Kainosh, please make sure you go and do that. And if you're wondering, why should I follow Kainosh? Well, just listen in. He's an amazing person and having a great time today. So other than skateboarding and Twitch music, do you have any other hobbies that you do, or is that it? Those are the two things in your life that you do?
Yeah, I'd say those are the two like core things in my life. But I've done so many hobbies to find out that they're the main two things that I wanted to do. I've been all over the place, all over the place.
What was one of your biggest failed hobbies?
I'd say, I mean, if I'm being honest, it would be skateboarding, to be fair. I should have put more effort into some of that. Like, we kept wanting to make videos, and I had a couple opportunities that, like, big opportunities that I just didn't follow up with. But other than that, maybe football. I was really good at football, and I got onto like a good team in my town, and just didn't like the vibe. I didn't like the vibe. I found there was lots of bad negative energy, and I'm obviously not about the negative energy. I wanna vibe with people, I wanna have good energy and good time. I've got my own problems that I've gone through myself in life. So my goal is to kind of create good environments around me. And football was not that good environment around me. Not at all.
Do you have any times from your Twitch streaming piece where I feel like for us, there are times when it's just like you feel this immense amount of love and I end up crying and Jason ends up just kind of like petting me on the head like, it's okay. But have you yeah, have you had any kinds of times on your stream where you just felt overwhelmed with good positive energy? You give out so much, so
I think just on a majority of my streams, I just feel that kind of just overwhelmedness of how lucky I am to have people who want to keep coming back despite all my mess ups and clumsiness and internet problems and just one thing after another. And just to see that people are still there and still supporting my kind of journey and pushing my mission in life. And yeah, I think that's kind of pretty much every single stream I feel that I come off of it and it's just like, damn, people still want to see me, like people still want to be there, people still enjoy what I do and still support what I do. So yeah, I can't really think of any one particular thing. I mean, I've had times that it's just crazy and I don't know what to say. Like we've had like hype trains that have gone into the thousands and it's just like, what do you even say? Like, it's just, how can you be so generous to me? Like it is overwhelming to think about, but yeah, in general, I get that kind of feeling. Just sometimes I'll just sit around and I just think like, damn, how did I get to this point? Like how is it I'm in this position now where I can keep doing this and people keep coming back and keep wanting to see what I do. And yeah, and I'm really thankful for everything. To be honest, it's been awesome. It's been really awesome, and more than I could ever have imagined.
Yeah, I often have the like people are so supportive and so kind that I often have like the imposter syndrome where I'm like, why? Why is this?
Yeah. Why me? Like, why is this happening to me? Do I deserve this? Like, kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Have you dealt with that too at all? Because it can be
Yeah,
crippling.
for sure. For sure. Like I had, so I come from like a very my life kind of upbringing has been a bit crazy to say the least. We moved around a lot, so I kind of had a big old battle with depression, anxiety growing up for a long period of time, and that's why I'm so thankful of music because it's really put me in a position where I don't feel. Uh, I used to describe it as like a dark forest. I'd be in this dark forest, and I like to think that for the most part now I've burnt that forest down, and I don't go treading back there anymore. And yeah, so like managing to move through that to music, it's been it's good to keep just myself grounded, thinking about where I've come from and how far I've come along. But yeah, for sure, I definitely have times when I'll be sat there and it's almost like I can see the forest in the distance again, like growing, and I'm like, nah, I can't. Got to go over there with that blowtorch you mentioned earlier, find something. Yeah, there are definitely moments that I just think like how after I there was a point in my life where we really expected everything to always go wrong. I was like, this is just our luck. It's just how it is, and we
Hmm.
accepted it. Like, and that's just kind of how some people's lives is. Some people get to have the great times, and some people have got to have the bad luck. And it took a long time to get out of that mindset and to be thinking that I can do this and I can put myself forward and I can make a change in my life and people's lives around me. And yeah, that's just fueled me to get to where I am now and fuels me whenever I'm having like a bad moment. I just kind of think where I've come from and what I want to do and try not to think too much in that moment and not let any of the emotions and the feelings that I feel then get to me and keep on pushing forward, keep on walking forward.
I think that's a great way to kind of describe or look at um, depression and anxiety. Um, I've dealt with the same stuff, and I kind of see mine almost as like this hole that sometimes I get stuck in, and it used to be like there was no way out, but I feel like there's a ladder now. Like even if there's like
Yeah,
a dark time or something that isn't easily just like pushed away, there's at least a ladder in that hole now, and
yeah.
I
You know,
think
you can
that
climb out.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that being able to kind of visualize it, it almost helps because you're like, okay, this is not
Yeah, because
forever.
you exactly. You can see if you're heading towards there, you can be conscious of that thought in your mind that you don't want to go there, and you can kind of not all the time, but you can at least slow yourself down until you're in a better state of mind to think and kind of again keep moving forward and work from there.
Yeah, sometimes don't realize I'm in it until like too late. Like I'm like, oh crap. No wonder things seem bad right now. Like,
Yeah,
the negativeness just kind of overcomes. And so like
yeah, I
that
definitely feel that.
realization when you're like, oh, that's what this is. Like I I see now. Hold
Yeah,
on. Let me recalibrate.
I've been here before. Like I've been here before. I know what's happening now.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely think that, having that way that you can describe it and visualize it and all that makes it easier in the end to be able to either avoid
Yeah,
it or
definitely.
move past it.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely been a massive help in my life.
I've written a lot of really bad poetry. Like whenever I'm feeling really low, I start writing really bad poetry, and I'm like, "Oh, that's what I know where we are now. I know what's
Maybe
happening
that's when
here."
I write my bad songs. Maybe that's what it is when the bad songs start coming out. It's
Like, what is this? This is not great. when you do write songs, moving on to other things, where do you get the inspiration for songs?
Oh,
What is your process kind of around
that's a
it?
good. Oh, I mean, it can kind of go through. There's a few things that happen in the process. The idea of the songs and the lyrics come always from either stuff happening in my life now or stuff that have happened and feelings I've had kind of growing up through the years, like songs about the past and things that have happened and how I was feeling then and the emotions. But the music itself is I I have two types of songs that I write.
Okay.
I have the first type of songs that I write that I usually throw away after about a month. I finish them. I'm like, yes, I like this, and then I get rid of it about 3 weeks to a month later. I'm like, nah, I'm not really feeling that one. Then I have the second ones that usually they come to me a little bit differently than the other ones that I kind of just sit down and try and write. It's like I hear the melodies in my head at like the most random times, and I'll sit there with my phone and I'll just talk into my phone, like, and sometimes I'll beatbox and kind of just get the sound out because there's been a few times I heard it and I was like, I'll try that when I'm home, and yeah, I'll forget it within like 2 minutes of walking down the road. So I'd have times that I'm walking down the road and I've got my phone up by my ear. And I'm like, and then I'll get back home and then I'll listen to it again and then I'll add the what I want it to sound like with the guitar, and it's more for the vocal melody that I'm focusing on, like the way that the lyrics in the chorus would go. And yeah, then I go back to, sometimes I'll sit there and I would have written things down, like past times, things that have happened when I feel like a certain way. I just write some of my emotions down and I'll go back to those things and then I'll try and mash it all up together in a big blender of my mind and add music and sit there and I do a thing I called babble rap, which is half words, half just like babbling, where I'm going along to that vocal melody that I'd heard already, and I'm like, I wanted to make it, no, make it, like, and it's not real words, but there's a couple of words, and when I listen to it again on the recording, and when I hear it back, I'm like, oh, I really like that part. So then I'll add actual words to it and a meaning to it, and then that's how the songs become a song. The one I actually I'm hoping maybe I'll get a chance to play it. If I mean, we're going to use my acoustic if we are. I can't do the full version on my electric, but that was done exactly like that. It was except I woke up. I think it was. No, sorry, I didn't wake up. It was I was up late and I was meant to be going to sleep, and it got to about 4 a.m. and then my brain just went ding. So I grabbed my phone and started doing my thing. And about 6 hours later or something, it was way bright in the morning, start of the day. Yeah, the song was done. I changed little bits here and there, obviously, but yeah, the premise of it is pretty much that.
Um, so beatboxing here on
Yeah.
here on this channel, we Adjacent knows where this goes. Make sure you have your notepad out for this next section, okay, Adjacent? So we are 38 followers from 1,000, and when we get,
amazing.
we're pretty excited about it. When we get there, Adjacent has agreed to beatbox.
Yes, go on.
Problem is, he has no idea how. And maybe that's a problem, or maybe
Okay.
that's exactly why everybody wants him to do it.
yeah, that sounds fun.
So, do you have any techniques or advice that you can give him? I've got made sure that he's ready to write it down.
So, like, I think you probably already heard the basic advice, which is boots and cats, which I think everybody hears of boots and cats. Which They do, but it's really enunciating those like the beginning of the letters and stuff. So you're not actually trying to say boots. You're just letting the air just push out with that B. But yeah, I'd say just yeah, just really focus on enunciating just parts of the sound. Don't just boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots.
Yeah, that might be how it goes down. Not really sure, but the
That's a good one to follow in. Look into boots and cats, and maybe what do we call the scratch error?
all right. So boots and cats and errors. I mean, I feel like
Boots
you
and
should be
cats
able,
and errors.
you should be able to take something from that.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, we've been talking about this for a while now. I keep purposefully not mentioning that I will be rapping during that, but
Oh damn!
yeah, I did it once
Yo.
before. It was really bad. So we're gonna do that again.
Amazing.
Since my last attempt and this attempt, I watched oh my goodness, who was it? There's a rapper that has a master class, and so like I went through and watched his master class so that I would be like,
Oh wow! Yeah.
it's gonna be worse. Let's just so you know, it's gonna be worse than the first one.
So now you're thinking about it too much. It's like
Yeah.
now you're gonna try and be good, and it's gonna make you feel even worse in the situation.
Correct.
Joe, the key thing to rapping is to not mind that you're gonna mess up, because every rapper will mess up when they're rapping. It's just mess up and then lean into the mess ups and keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah, whenever I have to do anything musical on stream, like we have a mod that had his birthday, and so I played the kalimba for his birthday, and I almost get sick every single time. I'm like,
Oh no!
it's
Oh,
so
no.
bad. I get so nervous, and it's horrible.
It is a really like gut wrenching nerve feeling when everybody's looking at you and you have to come up with words on the spot in your head. Like it's a very technical thing to try and do. Like
Yeah,
very technical thing.
like it's performing things that you don't know how to perform, and like showing people parts of like what you do that it's not what you do at all. Like that gets super. It feels like you're standing in front of everybody naked, and you're like,
Literally.
yeah,
All eyes on you. Like there's nothing you can do. Nowhere you can run.
no. I can't run anywhere because I can't
Big
even
nope.
stand up out of this hammock very quickly. So like I'm literally
Oh,
just stuck.
I want to go like raveled up in the hammock again.
Yeah. It's not great. I'm not. Yeah. So, moving completely past this, we're gonna play a game. You good with that?
Okay.
All right. So
Awesome.
first thing I need to do is I need to bring our game board on. All right. Second thing I need to do is bring our host, question
Hey.
master, adjacent, whatever you want to be called on. All right.
Bring in the question master.
It sounds good the way he says it.
Yeah, it's much better the way he says it. Me, I'm just fumbling through things. I was like, adjacent.
Going
Just-
on.
This guy.
This guy over here. I don't know. Okay. So we play a game here called Family Feud. For those of you that don't know what that is, Jason is going to give us a topic of some sort, a question of some sort, and out of 100 people surveyed, you need to try to figure out what the number one answer was that they gave. Something to know about the people surveyed: we know nothing about them, and they seem to be the most random group of people. No, not heads up today, Carly. Kainosh said that this was his first time using Zoom, so I didn't want to try to add extra layers on to getting heads up set up. So
Okay.
we're going with Family Feud. An example might be a house you don't want to live in, and different possible answers could be a jailhouse, the big house, a haunted house, the dog house. Some people say a bird house, or what is it called? Is it a bird house that they say? I don't even know. The White House. There's lots of things that where people don't want to live. We've heard a number of them in the chat. So if you think you know the number one answer, you buzz in, and we buzz in lots of different ways and had a lot of different people buzz in different ways. I often forget to make the noise when I buzz in. So, an outhouse is a good one, Bob. So our community got me actual buzzers so that I don't forget.
Actual buzzer.
Yeah. And if you get the number one answer, then you get a point. If not, your opponent can steal. And they can steal by getting something higher on the list. And you get to use chat. So can you see chat?
Yep, I can see the chat.
Awesome.
No.
So if you don't buzz in and the other person doesn't get the number one answer, you get a chance to steal by coming up with your own answer or by using the suggestions from chat. I think I covered it all.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not, we'll figure it out as we go.
Normally how
As we
things
usually
go here.
do. All right. Are we ready?
Ready.
Wait,
Okay.
I'll show my guitar. This is my buzzer.
There we go. That works. All right. First survey.
Oh, and it's the first person to 3 points.
Yep. First to 3 correct
That's
answers.
3 point. Okay.
All right.
First question from this survey of people that may be behind the times. Maybe we don't know anything about, but let's do it. Name an activity during which it's better if you don't look down. Yes. Kainosh.
Rock climbing.
That's the number one answer.
Oh, wow.
Well done.
The only thing I could think of was flying, and I was like,
Go.
people can't fly.
My
People
mind
can't-
first went to like hot air balloons, and I was like, no, that's not going to be a number one, surely.
Yeah, that's a good one, but yeah, it's not on the list. All right. Rock climbing was number one.
Nice.
Then tightrope walking, skydiving,
Oh, of course.
mountain climbing,
Skydiving.
climbing a ladder, or bungee jumping.
Oop, bungee jumping was on the list.
Yeah.
We got skydiving. Yeah. Mine was not on the list. Maybe because people don't, actively go out and fly by themselves.
And when you're in a plane, it's tough to look
Yeah,
like
you can't-
really
yeah,
down. You're
you gotta,
kind of looking
look-
out. Yeah.
Yeah. True say.
Okay. Kane has one. Time for the next
Round
question.
2.
All right. When you have an itch in the middle of your back, name something you can use to scratch it.
A back scratcher.
It's on the list, but it's not number one. Maybe
Okay.
most people just don't have one of those handy.
Maybe not. Wife, a fork, a tree.
Oh,
My
this is a hard one.
ruler, a wall. That's what my dad used to do. He'd use the corner of the wall.
Like a remote, maybe.
A remote, a hand, a corner of a doorway.
Corner of a doorway.
Your foot. Well, that's an interesting one.
Wow, yeah.
Bob, I don't know how flexible you are, but I cannot do that. A parrot's foot.
A parrot's foot.
Kenny has a
Yeah,
parrot.
guitar.
Yep.
A guitar. All right. What do you think is higher than a back scratcher?
Oh, what could be higher than a back scratcher? I mean, I feel like if I say fork, that's just I'm gonna say fork, but I'm gonna be disappointed if that's the number one thing in the 100 people.
Is fork even on the list?
Fork is not on the list.
Okay, well, that's faith restored at least. It was a win-win. It was
There you
a
go.
win-win.
Way to hedge your bets there.
That's what Tina uses as a fork. I feel like I don't want to scratch my body with something I then want to put in my mouth. Like it's not. Yeah.
What could be number one? I'm lost on that one.
What do you think, Chad? I'll give you one more second. What do you think?
Has it already been named?
I didn't see all the answers. At least, I don't know if I saw the number one answer. I did see the other two. There are 4 answers on the list.
My dad uses scissors. That's not good.
Oh,
My
boy.
dad uses keys to scratch his ear.
Oh, no.
I'm like, don't do that. That's bad.
Okay, I'll go from the
Spatula?
bottom up. Back
Okay.
scratcher is 4th on the list.
Last on the list.
Number 3 is another person.
Another
I
person.
saw
that popped
some of
in my
that
mind.
in there. Number 2, which I also saw, was door frame.
Oh, okay.
And the number 1 answer is a pen or a pencil. Similar to a fork,
Oh, yeah, I
Similar.
but not a food item.
No.
guess. Damn it, my next guess.
All right, it's all tied up.
All right.
Tied up.
Here's the next one. Give me a word associated with photography. Oh, nice. What's your answer?
Flash.
Flash. That should be on the list, but it is not.
It's not on the list.
No.
Oh. Kenny says camera. Camera. Lots of jinx going on.
Yeah,
Smile.
Camera.
Yeah,
I was going to
Picture.
say camera.
You're going to say camera. That is on the list. So you get the point.
All right. Anybody else want to?
Hey.
It
So
is.
that wasn't number one.
It was not. It is very
That's
close.
surprising.
The top 2 answers are one reply apart. So, what do you think,
Oh,
everybody?
makes sense.
Got camera, flash, smile, cheese.
Miles.
All right.
Miles is a good one.
I'll go from the bottom up again. Number 5 was cheese. Number 4 is
Jeez.
4 is Kodak. This must be an old survey.
Yeah.
that is an old survey.
Number 3 is film.
Yeah, very
Yep,
old.
Old
Yep.
survey. Number 2 is camera. Number 1 is picture.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah.
What UV light.
All right. Here we go. So Vibing just needs one more to take the game. I'll try to find a good one here.
Kenji's going to buzz in now.
And the answer is
Okay, this is an interesting one. I wouldn't think to ask this question.
Okay.
Okay. If a newborn could talk the minute they were born, name something they might complain about. Yes, Kane.
being hungry.
That's on the
Being
list.
hungry.
Okay.
On the list, not number 1.
Claustrophobia.
Good one.
That they are cold. The accommodations. Survey takers. The light.
I mean, that should be number one, really, shouldn't it?
All right. I was going to say the cold.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
That's number 1.
Woohoo.
Oh,
Nice.
well done.
Thank
Cold
you.
and then
Damn.
hungry, then noise and then light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I bet it is a lot.
Lots of
louder.
sensory things.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then-
Bitty
and then
living
taxes.
spaces.
Yep.
Yeah, the price of the doctor's visit, that's that.
They don't know that stuff till later. That's the parents.
All right. Well,
Hey, well done. Congrats.
thank you very much. I
You smashed
appreciate that. All right, we're going to clear the points. We're going to move the game board off. And then we'll see if Jason has anything else he would like to say. What? No? What was that?
I was gonna say, can I say something? I thought you were gonna
okay.
take me
No,
away.
yeah,
No, it's
sorry.
done now.
It's done. Missed that one. Thank you so much for that sub, Eddie Brown. Eddie Brown, we saw him last night, right?
Yeah. Doing an IRL game?
Yeah, IRL gig. Was that the first IRL gig?
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Carly's yelling at Kenny. There's all kinds of things happening in there. All right. So you spoke about a little bit about the song that you were going to sing, about the process you went through to write it. We would love to actually hear this song, and if you could tell us a little bit more about it. You can tell us before, after, in the middle, however you want to roll. Let me just move some things around. Don't forget that you're going to need to turn on original sound.
Yep. I need to do that. Right, that's on. Okay. I can't hear you now.
Oh, I don't think I was unmuted at that point, but I said once I move myself off the screen, which I have, you, you've got the floor.
All right, awesome. So, this song is my song called "Breaking." Or the wires, the strings. I just restrung it before we started. Let's make sure we're definitely up in tune. But this song is called "Breaking," and it's about in life sometimes things get a little bit difficult, and it's kind of like a breakdown moment, and it's about the cycle between when everything's kind of, I say fine, like everything's in your mind, it still sucks, but it's as good as it can be, and you're moving along, walking, and then things suddenly are rising up, almost like a claustrophobic feeling where everything's kind of surrounding you, and you feel you can't breathe, and then you break down. Yeah, you can't handle it anymore, and you break down, and you then start over again with the exact same cycle, and it's just about that repeated cycle, just going round and around and around again and again, and just kind of accepting that it is what it is. So yeah, this is called Breaking. Let me make sure I've got everything up. Oh yeah, we want to go up on here as well. Perfect. Why is trouble following me? Stood at my feet while I push through the cold. I'm smothered in thoughts of defeat. Pull at my teeth, butcher my soul. But breathe, rewind, believe, decline, and I'll pour the rain, and the time, and my skin, and the night, I'm breaking, I'm breaking, and I'm breaking, I'm breaking. Again, my patience divine, a statement to pride. I'm not taking a dive. Why these struggles won't leave me alone? Instead instead of these roads, I repave thy trail. Oh, breathe, rewind, believe, decline, and I'll pour the rain and the time on my skin. And the night I'm breaking, I'm breaking, I'm breaking, I'm breaking. Breathe, rewind, believe, decline, now pour the rain and the time on my skin. And the night I'm breaking, 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 I'm breaking again. Hey, there we go. That was breaking.
Thank you so much for playing that. That was. Can you just remember to take off the original sound?
Yeah, yeah, I've
Perfect.
just done that quickly.
Really appreciate that song. The ones that are my favorite are always the ones that have that change. It's like an unexpected piece that you don't expect. I mean, I don't know how to. And I think that you did that
Thank you.
masterfully. It was beautiful to hear.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so lovely.
Yeah, it was great. I appreciate it, and I feel like you can really feel. You can feel the emotion behind it. I have no idea what Kenny is talking about. Bacon is the only word that really gets his attention. Okay.
Some bacon, some bacon. I like it. I like it.
Just 1 second. We had our automatic door opener. That's not automatic at all. It's really hot in here right now, and so we texted the kids who are inside to come open the door, and then they needed to know why we need the door open. It's like just open it. Just hot. You really can feel that comes from a place where, there's a lot of emotion behind it. And earlier in the show, you were talking about feeling like everything was just, happening to you. And there was a line in that song that circled back to that, and could really feel it. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you. It really means a lot that you can feel that, because I mean that's kind of my main goal when it comes to music. And I'm a very upbeat and energetic person, and I like to share that energy and that vibe. But people will then get to my music and they're like, "Oh wow, this is a bit of a switch." But it's kind of my whole goal with the show, that even though things can be really bad, like you can go and have a good time. You can find a place where maybe it's not with me, but you can find a place where you can have that and forget about feeling like that, at least for a little while. And, yeah, it means a lot that people can feel my music and feel what I've been through. And yeah, it's just really what I want out of it. I want people to understand and to be able to connect with it and then maybe through them connecting with it, even though it sucks, that someone can connect with it, which is because you're hoping that somebody connects with something that's sad and it's bad. Like to have someone connect
Right.
with it means that they've gone through something that sucks. But like, I find that having that connection with that music, that was that song or whatever it is it kind of makes you feel just a little bit less lonely in the situation. And I remember feeling pretty lonely for a lot of years. So I'd like to try and take that away from at least some people in some kind of way.
Yeah, I completely agree that, it does suck that you're like, oh, I hope that you can connect with me based on this sadness. But I think that one thing that, I don't know, I started 5 to 10 years ago is just letting people know how awkward I feel in most situations, because I think that by giving people that little glimpse of what we all try to hide actually makes people realize that what they're feeling is stuff that other people are feeling too. So it's not as lonely.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly. Which just makes it feel just even a little bit better is better. So take
Yeah.
it. I'll take it all day long. Just feeling a little bit less lonely in a situation that isolates. Well, you feel isolated, but
Right.
yeah, music can kind of bring people together and make them feel a little less isolated in those situations.
Yeah. And I think that music is a great way to be able to make those connections. For me, it's just like word vomit. It just all comes out all at once. And I'm like, guys, I'm super nervous. But at least if you can put it in a beautiful song, then it's like, nicer. It's a nicer way to deal with that stuff.
Yeah.
You have you played that acoustically, but on your show has some acoustic, but a lot of not acoustic. Can you tell us a little bit what we've talked about, how great the vibes are, because they are, but can you tell us a little bit more about the music and what people can expect to find on your stream?
I guess it's a little bit of when it comes to the music itself, it's a little bit of everything. Like we got everything from Eminem to Lupe Fiasco and like rappers to Welcome to the Black Parade. We get real emo and real rocky. I'm a skateboarder, so obviously I love Tony Hawk's games. So we've got like a whole playlist selected to Tony Hawk's games songs. And then we can then roll over to the 90s and go listen to some Barbie Girl or some Boom Boom. So we kind of cover everything. And we like to also like mix it all up. So we'll take songs and we'll have streams where it's all we'll make every song into a reggae song, or every song will become a rock song, and we'll just flip the vibe of the song into something completely different. So yeah, it's always fun. Like I've got my loop pedal, which I got from my mum for Christmas last year. So I'm still learning to use it, but I think I'm coming along pretty decent. I have my lovely, beautiful guitar that was pledged to me by one of my amazing viewers, which we call
Wow.
Moonlight.
It's beautiful.
And, yeah, she provides. Thank you. She provides some crazy tones, and yeah, it's a lot. I like some rock music, so we get a lot of rock vibes and some reggae music, and again, it's just a bit of everything that we could, anything we like. My mindset has always been, if you like it, you listen to it. Like if I like the music, I'll listen to it. Don't want to be defined by genres, so try and get a little bit of it all in there.
So when do you stream? What is your stream schedule?
I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So every other day from Monday, I like to say. It's nice and easy to roll off the tongue. And at 12:30 p.m. British summertime, GMT, in a few days, I think. I don't know. It's weird over here in England. We're changing our clock soon. I can't remember what day it is. I'm sure it's soon. But yeah, 12:30 p.m. British summertime at the moment.
Which is really early over here, because it's normally when I'm drinking my coffee and telling my children to leave the house to go to school. Get out.
Yeah, I hear it's in a bit of an awkward position for some time zones. I know we get a few morning people come through into the stream to say hello and waking up with their coffee. But yeah, it's lovely to see him and help start people's days off. Some people they just go in asleep. So I mean, that's the crazy thing about Twitch, isn't it? It's all
Yeah.
over the world, all different times.
Yeah, Jason does a lot of lurking, and so his midday. We do have some midday streamers, like Carly streams in the middle of the day, quite a bit. But then there's a whole different time zone that normally is playing during that time. So that he's got a lot of people that I don't even know about because
Yeah.
I cannot work and lurk. Like I don't know how to do that.
It's difficult to lurking in general in Twitch can be difficult. Like you try to lurk and then before you know it, you're back chatting away again. So let me just quickly come in here. Or did I hear something?
Right. Yeah, exactly. When I need to like listen to music while I'm working, I can't have somebody trying to have a conversation with me because I'm like, oh, I need to talk now. Even if I'm not part of the conversation. It's my turn to talk.
Let me in.
Yeah.
Love it.
Do you have any events or things coming up in the future that we should know about?
Well, it's my birthday in 5 days actually, which I'm pretty excited about. So that's gonna be pretty fun. Breaking, I've been working on the recording, so I'm hoping to get that out. My G, I've been saying that for a little while, but I'm stopping with the feeling anxious about putting it out, and I'm just trying to go ahead now with that next step. It's the next step to take. So I like to think a lot of big stuff is going to be coming up soon. So if everything goes to plan, that's all we got. My birthday first. Let's get through this. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype. We're gonna have a stream on my birthday. So I'm looking forward to celebrating it with some of you G's, you legends.
The Gherkins.
The Gherkins, my Godzillas.
I think that's wonderful. You're also one that seems to be all about the birthday month, as am I.
Gotta celebrate.
Yeah, 5 days from now, is that the 20th? That would be on a Thursday?
Yeah. Yep, that's it. Thursday.
Well, happy early birthday. If I'm not fighting with the kids in the morning, I'll stop in and say happy birthday. But it really depends on what they're doing. Thank you so very much for being on the show today. Everyone that's out in chat, if you have not,
it's been awesome.
if you're not already following our guest Kainosh, please make sure that you do that. Adjacent will be dropping a link right there. So we do appreciate it. It's been lovely to get to know you a little bit more and to have this conversation with you today.
Been amazing being here, and yeah, I've been really excited. A bit nervous coming into it because again, it's my second time doing something like this, and but no, it's been really great, really comforting to hear so much great feedback as well from you about what your views on the situation with my Twitch channel is, and yeah, it's been really lovely to get to know you and.
You as well.
Yeah, I'm really happy. Thank you for bringing me on, and thank you for the birthday wishes and all the hype and love in the chat. My G's.
So next stream will be tomorrow. No? Yes. Sunday.
It'll be Monday. It'll be on Monday. Yeah, we're missing. Yeah, we got missing one tomorrow because I've got a big day coming up. I've got my girlfriend actually coming down across from Germany, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an exciting week. But
it sounds like Monday, you've got a good one.
Normal stream. Yeah, I'm really excited. But yeah, Monday back streaming on Monday, so I'm excited for that again.
Wonderful. Make sure that you're following Kainosh so that you can go in and give his stream a watch. If you haven't been there before, you're going to absolutely love it. I hope that you have a 5 hours, so you're going right into like dinner time ish.
Yeah, it's half 6 here, 6:30 here. So yeah, dinner time.
Dinner time.
Give myself something to eat.
Well, I hope you have a wonderful dinner and a great evening. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care, my G's.
Okay. He's lovely.
He's awesome.
I don't think that I'm really good at the whole like give constructive criticism because I just love all of our guests so much. I'm like, oh, you're great. Oh my goodness, you're wonderful. I'm such a fangirl of it. All of our guests.
So
I
many
think
awesome streamers out there that we know.
we've been really lucky to get to know so many amazing people, and those that have been on the show, but also many that have not been on the show that are just amazing individuals.
Great community.
I think that there was a little bit of talk earlier about some people finding different streams toxic, but I don't actually find that a lot here on Twitch in the music community. I think that all the places I've gone into are just full of lovely people.
So much love.
Yeah. So a big thank you.
Speaking of great streamers, Carly is taking off to go get some passport photos, I think I saw. So
Ooh,
thanks for
passport
being here,
photos.
Carly.
I hope wherever you're going, you're going to have a great time.
And welcome
Thank
in,
you,
Joanna.
Green.
It's good to
Joanna,
see you.
Green Guy Music, Cover Time. Oh, so many friends. I can't. This is just who's in the window at the moment. Kenny's been here heckling Carly and slightly me, but I've been ignoring it. So
Green Guy Music, hello. Everybody came in with the raid. Hello, good to see you. And yeah, everyone that's been hanging out with us. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
I thought there was something else I was going to say, but it's gone.
yeah. I don't have.
Oh, I was going to say, during the last part of the interview, I think you texted our eldest, Minnie,
Yeah.
to come open the door for us. It probably took her a couple minutes to see it. So she came back when you were back on with Kane. So thankfully, there is some now fresh air in here. It was getting really warm.
It was getting really warm.
Normally at night, we don't have to worry about that because
it's
the
really
sun
cold.
doesn't come through the greenhouse roof during the night, but it does during the day. Even in the fall, it's getting toasty in here. So thankfully, she came in and opened the door. But now the light is coming in like right at me.
Yeah.
Mostly the bottom half of me. You can't see all of it.
Oh, so happy to hear that. Calla was actually one of our very
Hey,
first
Kello.
people that we had a conversation with on the
Yeah,
show.
it was the first show?
pre-recorded. I think it was the second.
First or second, it was right in the beginning.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Callo. How you been?
Thank you so much for stopping in today and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Okay, there was something I was gonna say, but obviously things just go. So just go follow Kainosh and go hang out with him, and everybody follow everybody. It's great.
Much love, Kainosh. You were awesome to have on, and you did wonderful. And it was so awesome to have you on because you've been somebody that we've watched for a while now and seen all over the place on Twitch. You're such a good support of others, and it was so awesome to finally have you on.
Yeah. And I must say, we are doing quite well, Callo. Thank you. If you're not following Callo Creations, as we said, it was somebody we got to talk to at the very beginning of our show a year ago, and we
Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting that sub to Kainosh.
do appreciate that. Kainosh does a lot of really fun things over on. Not Kainosh does, but I meant to say Callo. Goodness gracious. Things are happening too quickly. My brain needs more coffee. Callo does some really great things with programming and whatnot over on his channel.
He does. It's really good stuff. Really
Whenever
stuff that boggles my mind sometimes.
I know. I have no idea how half that stuff gets done. Whenever anybody's like looking for their mod to give shout outs and their mods seem to be busy, I help out by just yelling in chat, everybody follow everybody. So just do that now. Everybody just pop one of your own emotes into chat. And if you're not following the person where their emote is like there, then you can go and follow.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not following us, would really, really love to have you follow us.
It's true. We should promote ourselves too.
Yeah, we always forget that part. Trying to follow myself. I know. I really wish I could too. we're at 962 followers. We're 38 away from 1,000. Jason is going to beatbox whenever that does happen. It's going to be fun.
I'm both excited and nervous to reach 1,000. I feel like our guests when they come on and they're saying, I'm really excited, but I'm also nervous.
Yeah, nerve-sighted.
That's how nerve-sighted is how I feel about reaching 1,000. So excited, but also so petrified. Yeah, so if you see anybody out there that streams, please go follow them. We've been trying to keep up, me and our other lovely mods, with the shout outs, but I'm sure we have missed somebody because there's so many awesome streamers in here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure if I missed somebody, I'm probably the other mods have picked up my slack.
Probably.
That's my guess because they're awesome.
Okay, next up, speaking of mods, we are going to...
Oh, thanks, Joanna.
We're going to have a little love from our mods on the show. We like to share as many different streamers as we can within a single show so that you can find your community if you have not already done so, or find another community that'll welcome you in some way. The reason we started this show was we wanted to give back to Twitch. It helped us feel less lonely during the pandemic, and we want everybody to feel less lonely now. So we're like, look, here's a person, here's another person, this person's awesome. So our mods help out by showing a little love for people that they find along the way. We play a game here where Jason feels very uncomfortable and has to guess what somebody streams. I'm hoping that he doesn't know what the person streams that I have today. But we'll have to see.
It feels like you're the most nervous about this.
I am really nervous about that.
You were asking questions without asking questions of me earlier.
Yeah.
So
I needed to see his follower list so I could see if he already followed this person. I'm going to show you what happened on Tuesday. Jojo with a very special recommendation and the emote wall to go along with that. And then we have some show announcements.
we do. I'm so bright right now.
It is so bright. Doop, doo. All right. First up, we have, if I can see my buttons, we have a little mod love from Jammies. Oh, I need to say before we go into this, clips are always, we show you a clip, and clips are always so interesting because the clips that get made are the ones that are from funny things that happen on stream, random things that happen on stream. So when I'm trying to find a clip of a musician, it sometimes gets a little difficult to find one where they're really singing. Jammies is showing a little mod love to Kevin Y. Wong, and he's singing beautifully in this, but the chosen words, you'll just have to see.
I'm getting out of touch, so I'm told. I really don't know much, 'cause I'm an old piece of poo. Nope, that's horrible. I finished it the second time for you, Mickey, but I didn't finish it nicely. I just turned it into an adjective.
So beautiful singing. So I felt like I should share that clip over some random talking clip, because it's very, very beautiful.
It was. Nice singing.
But it's about being a piece of poo
Good singing with a punchline.
with a punchline. And I like at the end, he's just like, nope, that was horrible. No. And the name of that clip is old, and it's just a emoji, emote of a poop. So I almost didn't click on it, but it looked like he was playing in the little thing. So
Yeah. I'm glad you did.
yeah. Okay. So if you're not following Kevin Y Wong, please make sure that you go and you do that.
Yep. Just as a little side note, Cover Time P put an emote from Just Shabs.
Mm-hmm.
As poop is a thing there.
Okay.
It's another person that has really good singing ability. It's amazing. But there is poop talk as well.
Okay.
It's a nice mix. So, new streamer. Thanks for putting that in, Pete, and reminding me. It's another new streamer that you should go follow.
My left eye is itchy. Thanks for being here today, Dark Native. We really
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good day.
All right. Next up, we have Smalls. For all of you music streamers out there, please make sure that you have some clips. Makes it a lot easier for us to share you some love.
But it's the trolls that do the clips.
I know that's a problem.
That's the problem.
Like, go clip like a really beautiful segment of yourself. Just go clip it.
Yeah,
And just
just-
like leave it there.
Just
So
do
that-
something for yourself.
Right.
Just it's time to just pamper yourself.
Yeah.
just
pamper
give yourself a
Just
good
give it
clip.
a nice little loving clip. If there's no clips, it makes it even harder to share love. And so sometimes I have to go steal it off of YouTube. And if there's no YouTube link, I then resort to other forms of social media. So here is
There's a hierarchy.
there is. Here is a screen recording I took of some music from Instagram. All right. I don't think that you can really tell there, but she does some looping with her piano. And you could see that live when she's on Twitch, or you can go find some of the Instagram videos she has up.
Yeah, it's good stuff up there
The
too.
looping piece was just a little difficult to like get enough of it to really.
Yeah, it's more long form.
Yes, and all of our mods and all of our VIPs are encouraged to share some love with folks. So, ta-da-da. Like that.
We need to get a VIP love command.
VIP. Okay. Next up.
Well, thanks for sharing those.
Yes.
Mods.
Thank you so much. If you're not following Kevin Y. Wong, Jamie's Mod Love today, or Skips a Beat Music,
Yep.
Smalls Mod Love for the day, please make sure that you go and follow. And yes, she is. She's under 100 followers.
Yep.
So if you're not following, go help her get to that first milestone.
Yeah, I believe we saw her just after she made affiliate. I think Smack Talk brought her to our attention at that point.
Yeah,
But still deserves plenty more followers.
definitely. And it has come to Jason's attention that he needs to get the spreadsheet together so people can see if there's already
What?
been love given.
What? I'm behind?
No way. Here's another place where we can make a Jason feel uncomfortable.
Oh, wonderful. I don't have a helper this time either.
You do not. On Thursday night, you did have a helper. We had one of our past What Do They Stream names, the Living Ted,
Yep.
come on, and we talked to him and learned some more about him and found out he was not Mark Wahlberg.
Nope.
But a really wonderful person. And today,
Dreams were dashed.
you have to do this alone.
But
we have Nat Chat.
He was really nice. All right, Nat Chat Is that how you spell gnat? Like the bug?
I think so.
Okay. Gnat chat. Okay. All right. I mean, the first thing that came to mind was just like either a gnat or a person interviewing gnats.
It's
Like a
gnat
round
interview.
table.
A round table discussion. So there's an interview host, and they're just talking to all the gnats.
Yeah. What's the bug that they have? What is it? Fleas that they have the circus?
Oh yeah, like a flea circus.
Like a
yeah.
flea circus. That's what I'm picturing in my mind. So that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
There's really I can't see anything else because that's what I want to be true.
I think Tina has questions about your thought process on things.
Oh, I bet most people do. I do.
A talk show, Nat instead of Natter. I don't know what Natter is.
I think maybe they used Twitch guest star now, so all the gnats can just like
All
be
the
in the
gnats.
backstage, have their own backstage rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Natalie Page, welcome in. We are in the second half of our show. We had Kainosh on for our interview earlier in the show, and now we're playing a game where my amazing husband has to try to guess what somebody streams based on their stream name alone. And it's Nat Chat, and Nat Chat, according to Adjacent, is a streamer who interviews gnats through Twitch guest star.
Yep. Welcome in, Natalie. Good to see you. Welcome to watching me squirm.
The Natalie Page is a wonderful musical streamer, and sometimes her new husband, newly married, streams with her, and Charlotte's always there, her cat.
Yep.
So, and she's a future guest on the show.
Absolutely.
Very, very exciting.
Very excited for that.
Okay, let's see how correct or incredibly incorrect Jason is.
So correct.
I don't remember the right kind of. I know.
Yeah,
that's
new
why-
husband is.
I know. I said that, and I was like, she didn't have one, and now she's replaced him. So I corrected myself.
Kicks the old ones to the curb.
Get out of here! You're not a stream favorite. We're bringing in the new one.
Time for a new husband.
You say it too. All right, so let's press this button and see. Do you know how to do you know how to do the one where I can read it, right? Do, 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 do. Do you have their about one so I can read?
Yeah, let me get it.
This one has been a crowd favorite, so you're gonna keep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep the one I have right now too. But you never know. Maybe next week there'll be a new husband. He's busy. He can't answer. Are you pressing the buttons? Okay,
Yeah.
There we go. Who is Natchat? Let's see their description. If I had my own awards show, I'd hand out burritos wrapped in gold foil. She, her, New York City-based performer, photographer. Welcome to my channel. You, great. She does music streams.
Music streams.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't think I follow her.
oh, you don't. I checked.
Okay. I'm glad you know.
I had to check to make sure because a lot of the people we do know were in the chat when I went to look at like a VOD.
Okay.
And I was like, oh no, Jason probably knows. And so then I had to go into Discord and see if we had already given her any of her like shout outs within Discord. And
That's a lot of research for this segment.
I wanted to make sure you didn't know who it was. And I thought I had specifically followed her because one, she's good. And Natalie Page says she's honestly got one of my favorite voices ever.
All right.
I know, why not? It's always interesting to figure out. We cannot go back 22 minutes, but you can watch the VOD. We're just finding out that NatChat is a wonderful
Oh, there you go.
is a wonderful musician here on Twitch, and I thought we were friends. A wonderful streamer here on Twitch, does music and does not interview Nats through Twitch guest star. So close
There's
again.
always this period of time after the segment where there's sometimes where I have nothing and I just have to say something. But those times where I actually have something that comes to mind, I really want it to be true. And there's a brief time for like a couple minutes where I'm disappointed. And then I have to flip the switch and like look at who it is and accept that they're probably a really good streamer.
Yeah, because they are. We've gotten some really good
I know.
compliments in here. If you're not following Nat Chat, go and do it for good music. Not so much for the Nat interviews.
Yeah. Well, now I am excited now
Now.
to go check them out because it does look like she has some good streams.
Let's see. Now it's time to hear me squeal because Tuesdays are scary.
Oh yeah. Where?
Oh no,
the
something's
ghost
hitting
behind you
me.
vibing. There's a
What?
ghost behind you vibing.
I know I
Vibing.
don't.
Look up. Okay, I got you.
Oh god.
What was that? Oh, you're dead. Got you.
I should have probably picked up that med kit. Oh, Smack Talk had one.
Yeah, you're alive now. Yay.
that was a jump scare.
So yeah, that was a ghost.
Yep. Jason has me playing scary games, and I think I screamed 3 times on Tuesday. It was great. It was
Even
so
more than the first time we played that game.
Yeah,
I think the
that
first time
was
you
scary.
just stayed against the wall.
This time I found a closet to hide in.
Yep. You did find the closet.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff.
So Jason streams on Tuesdays over on his channel. And right now we're playing great, fun, amazing, scary games for Halloween.
Yep.
And I've got like this really like polarizing feeling. Like I really enjoy playing something with like this much action because we don't normally have, like, our games don't normally have action that we play. Like Raft is great, but and I don't go in the water, so there's no action.
Right. You avoid the action. You
Right.
can't avoid the action in these scary games.
No. And so like I really
You try.
like that part, but the action itself is so scary that it's just a very I lose all of my words because it's so polarizing, and it's just like this really nervous feeling I have.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So if you would like to watch me squirm, I'll be around on Tuesday.
For at least 1 or 2 more weeks.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Bob. We really do
See
appreciate
you, Bob.
it.
It was good to have you here.
And thank you. We'll see you again real soon.
Yeah. Go follow Bob if you're not. Please.
Yes. Yes. So we are now going to show you JoJo's recommendation. I do like to give a little bit of a warning on this particular one. It's a very important song and cause that she will be talking about.
She is petitioning me to do a EU-friendly gaming stream.
Oh, noted.
All right, continue.
The topic of the song and of her commentary is for child loss, and I know that a large number of people actually deal with that. So if you're at the point where you're not ready to watch something that has to do with that kind of topic, we just want to give you a little bit of a heads up so that you know. And yeah, we will push the button now.
Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of JoJo Recommends. Today I'm featuring The Hardest Goodbye by Lucy May Walker. Lucy is a singer-songwriter from the UK. She's also a London busker, and if you're in London, you can often see her outside Wembley singing to the football crowds as they're on their way and on the way back from games. And she's also recently been on tour with Texas in Scotland, which is like really super exciting. She does stream still sometimes. She's another one that you need to put notifications on because otherwise you'll probably miss them because it's a bit here and far between at the moment. But she's really worth watching when she does because she's got the most beautiful, like clearest voice that I think I've ever heard before. The Hardest Goodbye is actually a really special song for me. It's a charity single for a baby loss charity called Tommy. Those of you who know me might already know this, but I sadly lost a baby 8 years ago in between my two eldest children. A little boy called Christopher, who sadly only lived 5 hours, and he was just too small and too tiny to survive. And this is actually him. I don't know if you can see that very well. Tommy works with people who have lost babies to help them heal and help them get through the loss, but also to try and break the taboo of talking about baby loss. In the UK, 1 in 4 pregnancies end in a loss, which is really sad. So there's a lot of people unfortunately grieving for lost babies, and it's something that is still considered not something you can talk about. Again, if you follow me on social media, you might notice that on his birthday I never posted a picture of him, and that's because apparently it offends my mother and my auntie, and they didn't understand why I need to show everyone Christopher. I always say that even though he's not here, he's in heaven, he's still one of my children, and I'm still really proud of him, and I'm very proud to be his mum. And so I don't post it on Facebook, but I do sometimes on Instagram because my mum's not there, so she can't comment. This week is actually Baby Loss Awareness Week, and it accumulates to Baby Loss Awareness Day, which is on the 15th of October, which is this Saturday. And on that day at 7 o'clock, wherever you are in the world, your time, we ask people to light a candle for all the babies that have gone too soon, and it helps create a wave of light across the world as everyone lights the candle at their time. So if you would like to participate in that, please do, and please post your picture of your candle on social media with the hashtag wave of light, and it will help spread awareness to this really worthy cause. As always, links are in my blog post, which I'm sure will be being linked in chat. Thanks for listening. I hope you like the song as much as I do, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
So a very special song that has been recommended to us. We are going to play it for you. I believe it's today, right? September 15th. Is that not September, October 15th?
Yep.
At 7 p.m. your local time. Please, if you could. There's actually a tag you can join. Click on Tommy's webpage to find it.
There you go.
Light a candle at 7 p.m. And if you would like to support Tommy's, the charity, the foundation, there are links in chat right now. We are going to thank you for that, Callow. We are going to play the song for you during that time. We use it as our emote wall, so we ask you to flood the chat with emotes. And for this particular song, we are asking if you would like, if you could, we'd love to spam as many hearts and love through the chat as possible. And we will be going into an emote only mode in chat as well very soon. I'm going to toggle on the song, and the correct label should be up top. I think I fixed it. Okay. UK friends watching our Thursday VODs and our Thursday friends watching our Saturday VODs. So one thing that I think is really difficult about VODs is you can't click the links like in the chat, which is going to make this next piece a little bit more difficult. Kenny, our good buddy Kenny, aka the Jukesters, aka when he feels like dressing up as Senorita Wendita, has gone ahead and left a suggestion for Twitch on their feedback board, and he shared that with me earlier in the week, and also we would like to share the link with you all. And it all has to do with getting Twitch to advertise the artist as part of the platform, getting it to be known, more easily. Probably we should add that into chat somewhere, into Discord. You know what we should do?
Yeah.
We should have like a place where like, links from the VOD or something, and that way in there. And so you can put all of these links and the links for like we put up for Tommy's charity. We should have something like that. So if you're
right, yeah.
watching the VOD and you see something that you want to link to, you can do that more easily.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a lot of commands now and stuff that we do for our special events and stuff like that even all of us forget about.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to put them in somewhere.
Yeah. So Jason just put that link in there. But Kenny breezes a great point in it where he discusses the fact that musicians and other artists as well really deserve some more recognition and some advertising dollars behind
Visibility.
them from Twitch.
Yep. Absolutely. I agree with that.
Okay. Now, this button makes us smaller. So currently there is a raid train going on to help support spina bifida. I understand. Yeah, it's really hard to get people to realize, even if they know what Twitch is, to know that there's things other than gaming on the platform. In places like here in Maine, there are a few of us that stream, but the people that watch us that are actually from Maine are limited because not a lot of people here. There's not a lot of ways to share that. One idea that I had that I still think I need to do, but it's just a whole thing and I can't undertake it all by myself, is I'd really like to make like a bulletin board post. We have all kinds of places where you can actually physically put a bulletin, like a piece of paper on a bulletin. And I'd love to make it so that we could do QR codes. So like, suggestions, like if you like learning more about programming, we could have one to Callow. If you like more learning, like listening to prog rock, we could have one to Kenny, trying to like have like all of these, like, these are things available for you to watch, and then just listing them out so people can just use their phones to be able to follow right from there. I feel like just if we could make a bunch of those up and be able to, I'm sure other people have like coffee shops and stuff that have those kinds of things. It can't just be here. So if we could make that something that was easily available to
So
people.
can we put this up on your bulletin board in the coffee shop? And they're like, sure. So what is your job with Twitch exactly? Oh, no, I don't work for Twitch.
No, I just have so many amazing friends.
I just like to support amazing people.
Yeah. They're all great and wonderful, and everybody should know about them.
Yeah. No, I think you're right, Kenny. I think especially in the last few months, the year or so, I think Twitch is trying to get visibility on musicians a little bit. The front page and like the new like creator programs that they've been doing. But I do think that's kind of more on the back side. It's more, kind of helping them, but like
they've already got
visibility and like I think you saw, like you had in there, like searchability and like trying to find, easily find people to watch is still lacking.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
Appreciate
so that's kind
you
of
trying to help people out and work
If
on
anybody
that.
wants to help me with that project, that would be great.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we need to get people to the platform.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's one idea I had, and I just need to either be able to figure out how to add a couple extra hours to the day or to help find people.
Let me know if you figure that out.
I know. Oh, you know what? We would be absolutely rich if we could figure out how to manufacture a couple more hours in a day.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because
Yeah.
people would want to buy that.
Bottle it up.
Yep. Okay, so there is a raid train going on right now on Twitch. It is at Jomsy, I think, at the moment. And it's going to be going throughout the day, and it is to help with awareness of spina bifida.
Yep. King Danbreaker set that up. Some of you probably know.
And then next Friday, there is the 11th annual, I believe. Yeah, it says it right on the screen. 11th annual Katanathon. I don't know how to pronounce it still. Oh, I don't know, Kenny. That's a good question. But our mod who doesn't know much about Catan said that they found this to be a lot of fun for an event.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out because we have played that game and I like it. So interesting to see what they do to the game
Yeah.
to make it even different.
Let's now move into our thank you page. Why are you still there, reminders? Hold on, come over here.
Silly reminders.
Take that name tag off. Move this up here. Okay. First, let's tell you about our upcoming guests. We have some amazing guests coming up. First off, on Tuesday, I will be streaming with Adjacent, playing spooky games, 9 p.m.-ish. And then on Thursday, we have Fire Kid Music at 10 p.m. We have our 1-year party after that.
Oh, yeah.
On the 27th. We still don't know exactly what we're going to be doing. If anybody has any ideas, let us know. I'm trying to convince Kenny to fulfill his side of a challenge and see if we can have that as part of our 1-year party. And then on the 11th, we have Courtney Visser, and we have amazing guests coming up in...
Usually on the 11th.
Nope, I meant November 3rd.
Okay.
Not the 11th month, November 3rd. Courtney Visser. And then coming up, we have got a calendar full of amazing guests. We have, who was in chat earlier, the Natalie Page. We have Rob Kovac. Is that how you say his name? Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to say people's names. I will learn by the time that they
I hope
come
so.
on, though. I know, isn't it
I mean, you usually know before they come on. Sometimes there's the question, how do you pronounce your name, though?
this
So,
is true.
If that's probably more likely to happen. I mean, who are we kidding?
Yeah.
Not everything gets done before stream.
Kovacs. Yes. Thank you.
Kovacs,
Best beard
yeah.
on Twitch.
Oh, yeah.
We have John Lee coming up. We have Joliet.
Juliet 1?
4.
Okay, Juliet
4.
Juliet 4.
Let's see. We have Sarah Lightman, Chris Fox, the E Flat guy, Natalie Page. We mentioned Rob Kovac, and we've got more people in the. We've got more people we are working with on getting things scheduled.
We had a brief time over summer where we kind of like didn't schedule and we came back and like had a couple but wasn't fully booked. We're getting back into the winter time mode.
Yeah. 1 through 3. Nothing.
Is that from personal experience? Did you check all of them, Kenny?
Checked them all out first. Let's see. Dun,
Oh yeah,
dun.
Pete. Cover time Pete. Chris Fox.
We do have 3 goals that we are currently working on that I can't forget to go into. So please don't let me forget when we get there.
Don't forget. Don't forget.
First, though, we're going to go with some thank yous to the folks that have helped us put this show together today. Kainosh, amazing guest. So much fun. If you have not followed him yet, go and do that. You've had plenty of opportunities, but sometimes you just wait to the end of shows, I guess. So if you haven't, go do that now.
I never procrastinate.
No, never. Lucy May Walker, our emote wall musician. Please make sure that you go and give her a follow and check out her music on Spotify. Thank you so much to Kev from the Bunker, who had all of the music, who made all the music for us throughout the show, the beginning music and all of the transitions. Not our raid song, which we got to play today. Our raid song was written by Hillsinger. And thank you so much to Cover Time Pete for raiding in to us today with all of your friends. And thank you to the Stream Scribe who made the beautiful lettering at the front of our show that has our name on it on our picture book. And thank you to Joanna Parker 82 for sharing her story and also for giving us the amazing recommendation. Thank you to our mods. They are all amazing and wonderful. And even the ones that can't be here on our Saturday shows, we appreciate them at all times because there's stuff going on in the back that they are helping with. So we are super grateful to all of our mods. And then we had some great followers coming in, a couple of subscribers. Thank you so much to Anon for those gift subs, and thank you to Eddie Brown and Callow Creations for their resub.
Yes, much appreciated. Thanks for those new follows.
And yes, speaking of follows, we are at 962 followers right now. We are working on goal number 1 is that we are working on getting to 1,000 followers. When we get to 1,000 followers, Jason is going to beatbox, and that will be an interesting experience for all.
I roll emote.
Our second goal would be that our goal bar at the bottom of the screen, we are getting really close to filling that out. If we can do that at some time between now and our stream on for our 1-year anniversary, we will wear those like character onesies. And we have an archipelago. Did I say it right this time? No? Okay, cool. We have a group of island streams. This one here that you're on now, Island Adjacents, and then also the Surf Shack, and all donations and bits and subs to all of those go into the total because it's a total for all of us. Like, it's not just this show and that show.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we spread out our content over 3 different channels,
We do.
we're just
They all share the same
They're
goal
all-
bar, the
yeah.
same Discord.
Yeah.
We're all just a happy island family here.
And then our final goal is to get to 100 followers over on YouTube so that we can have a shortened YouTube name, web address. I think it's Command YT. Is that accurate?
Let's try it.
Woohoo!
Yeah, it is.
It's using a tiny URL right now, but we would love it if you'd go give us a follow. That's where you can find all of our VODs. I think there's only been 2 that I missed. Ugh, life getting too busy. But all of our VODs from the beginning of the show. That very first one got lost, though.
It's too bad.
The sound was not great, but our guest was wonderful, Kev from the Bunker.
Absolutely. Those early days of all testing.
Mm.
It was a It was a fun time.
Yes. So those are our 3 goals. 1,000 followers. Finish filling out this gold bar. We do have plans. This gold bar will be going away. This particular gold bar will be going away. We have plans for giving back and using different things, and it's a whole thing for year 2. We have more plans for year 2 than we do for our year 1 party.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
I do think that we probably will stream if the kittens go outside. We'll let them have a stream today over on the Surf Shack. And I know that the kids are waiting to do some Halloween crafts, so we'll probably do some of that as well. We do make sure that we title in it like kitten stream, art stream, so that you know what you're getting into before you come on over.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the whole show. Do you know where we're going next?
I do.
All right. We are going to say
I can
goodbye.
say it. We're going to go see Jomsy, who, as we just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, is part of the King Dam Breakers charity train for spina bifida. So I think it's a good place to go. So go
Great.
say hello and join in. And we'll see you over there.
Yeah, grab those raid calls. Let's go in and make a big of a splash as we can. And while we're waiting for the raid to collect you all, we're going to show you some Instagram stuff. So thank you all for being here today. And we will see you real soon.
And what does my little girl want?
An absence of mood swings and some stability in my life.
How about a pony?
Okay.
This is the way I live.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Hold up. 1 minute. It's a job.
It's a jolly Monday. I'm trying this positivity thing. It's my favorite day of the week. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot be fake.
How would you describe your personality?
A personality, I'm bad and bougie and cute.
You said you what now?
I said I am bad and bougie, and I'm acting like I'm cute, and I'm so Chucky! No, Tommy! I'm getting out of here! I want to be little again! I don't want to be a big people anymore! I don't have a plan.
Oh, the truth comes out. You don't have a plan?
I'm in such a good mood today. I woke up, I did my sit-ups, and I'm gonna do sit-ups.